Good evening, guys. I'm sorry I came in 2 minutes late. So, if you're joining and you can hear me, please type you can hear me so we can move on tonight. Okay? So, if you're joining and you can hear me, just type you can hear me. So, I came in 2 minutes late today, so I apologize for that. So if you're coming in, if you're joining, just type you can hear me, okay? So that I will know my mic is working properly. I can hear you, boss. I can hear you. I'm hearing you. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that's great. So tonight, I'm going to be taking you guys to another level in the survey industry, in the survey field. So what I'm about to unleash tonight, ensure you have a paper and a pen to jot down, because what I'm about to teach you guys tonight, I don't think there's any YouTuber that have done that. Okay, so like you all have all known, I always teach in details, and I always ensure that even a layman's understand what I'm teaching. So I've been teaching you guys about survey, and what I've just been teaching you guys since the past 6 months is the basics. Okay, the basics. Like as I've said, I'm just starting. I've not even gone deep. The industry is very wide and the industry is very, very big. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be explaining a whole lot of things. Okay, so please be patient with me. Let me just set up my phone screen just within some seconds. I'll be back. Okay, I just want to turn on the lights so that it will stay for a bit longer while I'm explaining. Okay, I think I'm done with that already. So please ensure you have your paper and your pen. Okay? Ensure you have them down, because I'm going to be teaching a whole lot. All right, so I'm back. So tonight I'm going to be unveiling survey connectivity, not just survey, but this can as well, be used in other remote jobs area, for those of you guys that are doing remote jobs. Okay, but I'm not teaching remote job here. I'm only teaching survey in this page and in this channel. All right, so I'm going to be unveiling the survey connectivities, right? And I have a list of connections that I'm going to be unveiling. So I'm coming. So okay, here is it. So I hope you guys can see my screen very well. If you can see my screen very well, type I can see my screen. And if you're joining this live, please like the live. Okay, it's just only one person that have liked this live. A lot of you guys want knowledge for free, but you don't support with your likes, you don't support with your engagement. Please engage. Please like the live stream. Don't only love the live stream, but also as well what like the live stream, because there are a lot I'm going to be saying tonight, which is going to be very, very useful. Okay, so like you are, as I've all seen in my in my thumbnails, I talked about VPN, I talked about VPS, I talked about GPS, I talked about RDP, I talked about ISP, I talked about Proxy. That's I wrote them on my thumbnails. Now everything you are seeing here, this is what all the professionals are using, all the OGs are using to run everything. So this is where all the secret lies. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you guys this for free, and the support I need from you guys is to what, engage on my video. That's this live. If I'm talking to you, ensure you interact. Now for those of you that have question, please, I'll be giving room for question when I'm done with my teachings. I don't want distraction. Okay, I don't want distraction. And if you know that all these things I just put out here, you know everything, please, you can leave our live stream. Okay, because the people in this live stream are people that want to learn. I don't want people that's they overknow things, you understand, because they'll be causing distraction, you understand. So because sometimes if I'm teaching, I may be looking at my live stream, you understand, I'm reading some stuff, but then I want you guys to be interacting, okay, so that I will teach all this with ease. And by the time I'm done, I'm going to give room for questions, okay, so you can ask your questions. All right, so let's start with number one. Number one is VPN. What is VPN? VPN simply means virtual private network. So number two on the list is VPS. What is VPS? VPS simply means virtual private server. So number three on the list is what? GPS. What is GPS? GPS means global positioning service. Number four on the list is RDP. RDP means what? Remote desktop version. Now, number five on the list is what? IXP. ISP means Internet Service Provider. While number six on the list is Proxy. Now, everything I just mentioned here, I'm going to be explaining them one after the other, and I'm going to be comparing them, and I'm going to be telling you guys why this one is better than this one, and why you need this one, and why you need that one. Okay? So, let's go further. Please, I want you guys to be interacting, just like as I've said. Okay, just like as I've said, I want interaction here. So now let's start with the VPN. Now this is what the beginners actually knows, you understand, actually uses. Now this VPN is virtual private network. So the only thing VPN does for you is to what, is to change or hide your IP. That's your real IP. Let's say for instance, all of you guys now watching me are watching me from various countries, right? Various places. So all of you are watching me from various countries. Now, the IP you are using is the IP of your particular country. You understand? That you are using to watch me. But before I go further, let me explain what IP means. IP simply means Internet Protocol, right? Internet Protocol. And what is the meaning of Internet Protocol? Internet Protocol simply means an identification. You understand? Is an identification. So you have to follow a protocol to be identified. Just like for instance, sorry, I'm deviating from the main topic, okay? But I will still come back. All is still all about IP. Okay. So today we're just talking about IP. You understand? And all their tools and everything. So let me just explain IP very well to the beginners, okay, before we move further. So like I've said, IP simply means Internet Protocol. Now, the address you use in accessing the internet, it is what is called IP address. You understand? Just as way a lot of people are using VPN, a lot of people are using proxy. Now all those VPN and proxy, a lot of you guys are using, it comes with a lot of numbers. Are you getting it? A lot of numbers, a lot of what's it called? Yeah, a lot of numbers, numerical numbers. So those numerical numbers are considered to be as your IP address. Okay. Now let me use an example of how an IP work. Okay. let's say for instance, you are going to a university and you want to pass through the gates as a student, right? Let's say you are a student of a university and you want to pass through the gates to go into the university. Now, the person, the person that is keeping the gate or that is in charge of the gate, you understand, will ask you, please, can you show us your ID card so that we can know that you are a student of this school, this university? So if you don't have ID card, they will bounce you back. But if you have ID card, they will allow you. You understand? So now that your IP address simply means your ID card, your identification. Now, what is the protocol? The protocol is that gate man that is telling you that please show us your ID card. If you don't show us your ID card, we will not allow you go. Are you seeing this now? But if you show them your ID card, they will allow you go. So that is the protocol. So now the protocol is a security. Now don't forget that gate man is a security, right? I don't just want to use security at first, right? So that gate man is a security. You understand? Watching, observing. So because the gate man is under a protocol or is the protocol to tell you that please, if you cannot show us your ID card, you cannot enter here. Same thing with your IP. That's how your IP works. So your IP is an identification, you understand, of who you are. That's the reason why many of you guys cannot use your Nigerian IP address to access some sites, right? Because what? You don't belong to that site. It's the same thing as you brought an ID card of a secondary school and you want to use it to enter a university. It's not possible. Let's say you are in JSS3, right? You are in JSS3. I think it's only Nigerians that will understand JSS1, JSS2, JSS3. Other countries they use high school. You understand? High school. So let's say you are in JSS3 or you are in high school. God, let me just use that language to because of people that are from different countries so that they understand what I'm saying. I think JSS3 is like K7, right? Either K7 or K8. Or let me just use K7. Let's say you are in high school K7 or you are in JSS3. So you now take that your ID card of JSS3 and you want to use it to pass through and enter into a university. They are not going to allow you. Why? Because you do not belong to the university, so you will not be given access. It's the same thing. You are using your Nigerian IP. You want to access USA applications, UK applications. Now, your IP is Nigerian. You do not belong to the UK. You do not belong to Nigeria. So they will not allow you to enter into the UK or to enter into the US because of you are using a Nigerian IP. Hope this is clear and this is understandable. If this is clear and this is understandable, please write I am understanding. Okay, so that I'll move forward. Right, I am understanding. So that is just the definition of IP in a what? In a simple way. Good. Somebody say I am understanding. I am understanding. I am understanding. That's good. That's good. So now that you have understand that IP is your identification, okay? So let's go back to where I was explaining from. Okay. So now all these things you guys are seeing, let me use my pen to point out all these things you guys are seeing here: VPN, VPS, GPS, RDP, ISP, Proxy. All these stuffs here are just tools and services pertaining your IP address. Tools and what services pertaining what your IP address. So all these what's it called? All these tools or services here that you are seeing here, all of it here that you are seeing, is for the betterment of your IP address to be able to function in some area, to be able to do some things that your local IP cannot do. The reason why I'm explaining this, I'm explaining it for the new people that does not, because sometimes in my comment section people will ask me what is IP. They don't even know that they are even using IP to watch. Currently, everybody now, they are using, all of you guys now that are watching me currently now, you guys are using IP to watch me. That is the form of identification you guys use to access this YouTube, to watch me on my live stream. Are you seeing it now? But then everything that you are using, everything you are seeing here is a tools. Now, what a lot of you guys uses in watching me, it is this one here, this ISP. It's called Internet Service Provider. This is what you actually use to connect to your IP to actually watch me. So this internet service provider, it is the services, the internet services in your country that gives you data to be able to what, access me. Are you seeing it now? But then let's come to the number one, so that I will explain it one after the other, so that everybody will understand where I am heading to. Now let's start with VPN. What is VPN? VPN is virtual private network. So the only thing that VPN does is that it helps you to hide your IP address and gives you a new IP address to be able to what, access what you are finding difficult to access with your own personal IP address. Or let me use it this way. What this VPN does is that it swaps your IP address to theirs in order for you to what, access the sites that your own IP address could not be able to access. Let me go further to still say, let me use another language again, right? Another layman's language. In a layman's language, all right. Let me explain what VPN does. VPN hides your IP address and gives you a new, it hides your own personal IP address and gives you, okay, let me use this way. It hides your personal IP address and it uses its own or their own to be able to access the sites that you are finding it difficult to access with your personal IP address. Now let me go back again and explain this with that student, with that what's it called, GSS3 high school and the what, university. Now this is the meaning of VPN here. So this is what VPN does. Now you are in GSS3 and you want to go into university, you understand, to see what is inside. If you don't have an ID card, you are not allowed to go. Are you seeing it? But what VPN does is that it bypass you. So as a GSS3 student, by the time you get to the gate, let's now say the VPN now that will help you to pass the gate. Let's now say there's a lecturer, you know. You understand? There's a lecturer of that school, that university that you know. So that lecturer now so you're not like, wow, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be in this place. You're not telling that lecturer that, oh, I want to view inside this school, but they're not allowing me to enter. So that lecturer now cannot hold you by the hand. Are you seeing it? So that lecturer is the VPN. He will not hold you by the hand. You not tell that gate man that, please allow this person to enter. Are you seeing this now? So if that lecturer talks to that gate man and be like, please allow this person to enter with his own ID card, because the lecturer will definitely have the ID card of that school. So if that lecturer now carries ID card, now show that gate man, you now say, please allow this person to enter. This person, I know this person is my daughter, this person is my friend, this person is my this person is my that. Now the gate man will open the gate and allow the lecturer and the students of that GSS or that high school to enter into the university, not with the student GSS ID card or high school student ID card, but what with the lecturer ID card to access what the university. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? So the lecturer will now what carries the students and enter inside the school. So now instead of the student using instead of that JSS3 student using his or her lecturer his or her ID card, the lecturer will provide his ID card. So are you seeing it now? So automatically that ID card of that student is not valid. So the ID card of the lecturer, it is what that is valid. So that lecturer now is what is standing as a VPN here. It's what is standing as a VPN here, which is virtual private network. Are you seeing it now? Because without that lecturer, that student cannot enter because of the protocol, which is the gateman. But with the help of the lecturer, the student was able to enter. So now, if you're using a VPN, you cannot use your local IP address to access where you are going to. But with the help of a VPN, you can use the VPN to access. But this VPN have limits. It has limits to what it can do. So now let's talk about the limitation of VPN. Now, VPN, this is where I will still talk about IP, right? There are 4 types of IP. There are 4 types of IP address, right? We have IPv4, we have IPv6, we have there is 5 type of IP. Sorry, that was a mistake. Not 4, 5 type, right? We have IPv. We have a what's it called? IPv4. We have IPv6. We have IXP. We have mobile. Oh my god, sorry. It was a mistake. We have 2 types of IP. Sorry, I was just going to talk about proxy. So let me take it slowly again. Please follow me carefully, okay? We have 2 types of IP. We have IPv4 and IPv6. You understand? Yes, IPv4 and IPv6. So now this IPv4, it is the first IP that was being created, but it is limited to 4 billion people. And if you check the current population of the world now, we are over 8 billions. We are up to 8 billions or close to 8 billions. So you can see that IPv4 is not enough for current population to use, right? So that is the instance they created IPv6. So IPv6 is I think is limited to about 16 trillion, something like that, 16 trillion IP addresses. So we cannot exhaust it. You understand? And it is not even fully implemented. Okay, it is not fully implemented. Now, this VPN now that you are seeing, they have residential VPN, they have mobile VPN. Are you seeing it? This what's it called? This residential VPNs, mobile VPNs, and what's it called? ISP, which is a static VPNs. They are different. They works differently. You understand? If I didn't explain all these things fully, you guys may not understand because I'm just what's it called? Just focus on the VPN. So I think I'll have to explain this, and then I'll come back and explain them in full so that everybody will be able to understand. Because if I continue this VPN of a thing, you guys may not understand all this again. So let me just take it slowly with you guys, okay? Because I want to do this class very, very fast so that everybody can go. But then with the way it is now, I have to just go slow because it's all about understanding, it's not about being fast or being slow. It's all about will people understand this thing you are talking about. So let's start now so that I will explain all this thing right? Once I'm done explaining them, then we can now compare everything. Then we can now talk about which one is best and how to use them to avoid issues. I think it's better this way, right? It's better this way, because if I keep on explaining VPN, a lot of people will be confused, right? And sometimes my explanation, I may go into pro, I may go into amateur, I may come into newbies to my brain. You understand? There's a way it works. So let me just go further and explain, right? So I just explained VPN for you guys. So this VPN, it hides your personal IP address, and it gives you a new IP address to be able to access a site that you cannot access. All right, let's talk about VPS. Okay, so VPS is virtual private server. Now this virtual private server, the meaning is that the VPS actually gives you access, right, to a computer. I'm coming. Let me explain it. Let me explain this way. Just like you have a private computer, okay, at home. You have a private computer at home, and that your private computer. Sorry, let me use this way. You have a physical computer at home, and that your physical computer, you want to be accessing it wherever you go. Are you seeing it? You want to be accessing it wherever you go. So what you will need to do, and the only way you can access it wherever you go is by using a virtual private server. Now, anything you do on what's it called? Anything you do on the computer, it will also reflect on your physical computer. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? It's just like, okay, let me explain now in a layman's way. Okay, it's just like this virtual private server. Just like you have a physical computer at home and you wait somewhere very far. Or let me use Nigerian as example so that everybody will understand what I'm saying. It's just like you have a physical computer in Abuja and you travel to Lagos. Now that you are in Lagos, you cannot be able to access that your computer. Are you seeing it? But the only way that you can access that your computer, it is through VPS, which is virtual private server. So it's just like now that your computer that is in Abuja, you are carrying it around wherever you go. So that means if you are in Lagos, you can operate that your physical computer that is in Abuja in Lagos. If you are in what's it called? If you are in Port Harcourt, you can do same thing. If you are in Ghana, you can do same thing. Okay. I forgot to that a lot of people are watching from different country. Let me explain it this way. Let me explain it this way. Don't worry, Sha. There's a place I'm coming to. Everybody will understand what I'm explaining. Okay. There's a place I'm coming to. So let's use example now. Let's say, for instance, you are a Nigerian, and you have a computer. Let's say a laptop, right? A laptop. So this your laptop is in Nigerian, okay, and you travel to Ghana or South African. Now there is no how you can be able to access that your laptop that is in Nigeria since you are not in Ghana or you are in South Africa. Are you seeing it? Because the laptop is there in Nigeria physically. There's no how you can access it physically. But the only way you can see access your laptop, right, physically, is through VPS. Is through VPS, this virtual private server. So that means if you have VPS, you are carrying that your laptop that is in Nigerian all all over everywhere you are going to. Let's say, for instance, now your laptop is in Lagos, Nigeria, and you travel to Ghana. So with the use of VPS, it means your laptop is with you in Ghana. If you travel to South Africa, your laptop is with you in South Africa. If you travel to what's it called, to American, your laptop is with you in American. If you travel to China, your laptop is with you in China. So even though your laptop is shut down in Lagos, Nigeria, you can still operate it in whatsoever place you are in the world. That is the use of VPS. If you understand what I'm saying, please type I am understanding you. Let me know you are understanding before I move further to the next part. Type I am understanding. Please be fast so that I'll move on. If you do not understand this part, type I do not understand so that I will repeat it again for you guys, because there is a place I'm heading to. By the time I get to where I'm heading to, you guys will understand the whole thing, how it works. Okay? I understood. I am understanding. Good, good, good. Now a lot of people are understanding what I'm saying. Good, good. That's good. That shows that a lot of you guys are understanding. So in a layman's way, your laptop, you bought a laptop and you kept it in Nigeria and you are traveling to America. Now there's no how that your laptop physically is with you in American, but with the help of VPS, your laptop is with you. It doesn't now matter maybe that your laptop that you bought that is in Nigeria, maybe whether it's shut down or it's not shut down. Now, when I say whether it's shut down, it's not shut down. Let's say the battery low, or the battery off, or the laptop spoiled. You can still be operating the laptop via VPS. Via VPS. Now I'll come back when I'm done with all my explanation. I will come back and I'll still tell you guys why this VPS is very, very good and what can be able to use it to do. All right, so let's move to the next one. The next one is called GPS. Now, GPS means Global Positioning Service. This GPS, it is, sorry, my tripod has shifted. Let me adjust it a bit. Let me adjust it a bit. So this GPS, this Global Positioning Service, this is what, this is how will I put it? Okay, this is what your devices, your this is the services in which your device is being used to know where it is. Or let me just use tracking for instance. Let's say this is the services in your phone that enables tracking, because it is connected to the satellite. You understand? It's connected to the satellite. This GPS you are seeing, this is what, let me use it now example, because a lot of people now understand this next part now that I want to see now in this explanation. Let's say for example, your phone got lost, your device got lost, whether it's a laptop or is a phone or is a MacBook. You understand? Let's say it got lost and the tracking system is on. Now it is this global positioning system, this GPS, this is what they will use in locating that phone. This is what they will use to know where that phone is. This is what they will use to find that phone. So I know most of you guys, yeah, your phone must have lost one or two times, and you might have gone to the police and be like, hey, my phone is lost, please, I want you guys to help me track it. Now this is what the police use. They use the GPS, Global Positioning Service, to look for your phone for you, to trace your phone for you. Okay, so this phone and this GPS is connected to the satellite. Now let me go further to explain. This is what you use in your mapping. A lot of you guys know Google Map. You understand? Whenever you are on Google, you are using map to search somewhere or to locate somewhere. This is what is actually working. This is what is actually directing you in that map. It's called GPS. You understand? Till you get to your particular location. Okay, let me go further to explain this way, because I will still come back or to still come and tell you guys what's the meaning. But now what I'm just trying to do is that I'm trying to explain this first in a layman's way. Then when I now come back to explaining this one after the others, you guys will now understand what I mean about it on the surveys. Okay, so let's say for instance now, for this GPS, this global positioning system, let's say you are in Lagos. and you want to go to meet your friend in Abuja. Oh, the other people watching me in different countries. Let's do it this way. You are in Nigerian and you want to go and meet other people in sorry, you want to go and meet your friend in the UK, and that your friend you want to go and meet in the UK, he just told you that this is my address. So you understand? Now you don't know exactly that place because you are in Nigeria. Let's say you've never traveled out of Nigeria before, but you want to go to the UK. So you don't know where that your friend is in the UK. So that address that your friend gave to you understand? Now that address, you have to go and put it in the map, right? In Google Map or in the world map to check, right? So let's say the address is in the UK. Now you enter a plane and you move to the UK. Now UK is very wide. UK is very very wide. You cannot be able to you cannot just be able to just enter into the airport and see your friend once. No, he already gave you an address where he is staying. So now it is that address that you'll be following. So by the time you get to the UK airport, now they will take you. You'll be able to, you will not be looking at the address. You understand? Let's say from that airport, you'll not be able to enter a box and tell that boss that I'm going to so place. I'm going to so place. I'm going to so place. You enter a taxi. You enter this. You enter that. You understand? And by the time you'll be following the direction of the map till what you get to where that your friend is. That is GPS for you. Is direction. Okay, let me just use this. GPS is a direction. It directs you to what you are looking for, right? So I will still come back and explain all this one after the other. What I'm just trying to do now, I'm trying to explain to the newbies so that they will know what all these things are. Then if I now come to explain them in terms of survey, then they will now understand why and they are finding it difficult with some kind of stuff. Okay, so the next one is called RDP, remote desktop version. Now this RDP is the same thing as this VPS, but the difference between this RDP and this what's it called, this remote desktop version, is that this RDP only works on your desktops. So it's the same thing. Like let's say you are a Nigerian, you have a desktop, right? And you left your desktop in Nigeria and you now went to the US. Now when you get to the US, you saw a lot of desktop that you could use, but then you prefer that desktop that you have in Nigeria, right? You can easily log in that desktop, you understand, that is in Nigeria in the US and uses it. You understand? Even though that your desktop is off in Nigeria, you can be able to now be using it in the US. Now it's not like carrying your desktop to every part of the world that you go or find yourself virtually. You understand? Virtually or remotely. Is that English correct? Remotely. If English is correct, type it is correct. If it's not correct, type it is not correct. Remotely. I don't think that English is in the dictionary. Anyway, I'm not good at English. I'm just trying my best. Okay? So that is what RDP, which is what remote desktop version. So now, like as I've said, this RDP and this VPS is the same thing. The difference is that this one always deals with anything pertaining desktop. Wow, thank you for correcting me. Someone said no, remotely. Remotely, good. That's the good English. That's the right English for it. Remotely, not remotely. Remotely. Thank you very much for the correction. So it's just like you are carrying your desktop to any country you want to go to virtually. instead of physically, you're carrying your desktop. You guys know how desktops could be now. You understand? Carrying it from one point to another, it will be so stressful and so frustrating. But with the help of the internet, you understand? By the time you get to, let's say the desktop is in Nigeria, and by the time you get to American or UK, you can be able to log in the desktop from cloud into another device and start using it, and everything you are accessing in your desktop in Nigerian, you will be able to access into the UK. Anything you are accessing in your desktop in Nigeria, you will be able to access it in the US. Even though you go to Ghana, anywhere you go to, you can access it. That is the essence of what RDP, which is remote desktop version. Now the next one is called ISP. This ISP is internet service provider, and this internet service provider, this ISP it is of two type. Okay, the first ISP is internet service provider, which is the networks you are using. Now a lot of you guys, now you bought data from one particular network, right? The network you bought data from is called your ISP, which is internet service provider. That internet, they're the one that provide services for you for data that you used or that you bought, and you are connecting to YouTube now watching me, right? So example of all these internet service provider are like MTN, Glo, Airtel, My Mobile. If we now go to the US, we now have AT&T. We have what was it called? We have AT&T. We have Verizon. We have T-Mobile. We have Cricket Network. Hmm? We have Cam. Is it Comcast or Camcost? Something like that. There are very very many. There's Tesla Network, Google Network. We go to the UK. We have Tesco. We have Vodafone. We have T-Mobile. You understand? So that's what's it called? Those networks you are using to buy data, they are called your IXP. Those are your ISP. Now this ISP, it has two different meaning. I'll be explaining it later when I start explaining all these things again pertaining surveys, right? So now you guys understand the meaning of ISP. The next one now is proxy. Proxy is the same thing as VPN. You understand? But if I will explain it in a layman's way, is an intermediary. That's the normal words, because you know Igbo people now, if they bring out a name, they will not like to use the same explanation just because of they just want to just personalize it that this thing is totally different. Yes, it's totally different, but the use of proxy and VPN is the same thing, just that proxy is manual, VPN is automatic. Proxy is manual, VPN is automatic. Everything proxy have, VPN has almost everything except for the manual setup and automatic setup. So proxy is an intermediary between two persons. You understand? It's just like, for instance, you're a Nigerian, you have a brother in the UK or in the US, and there is this iPhone 16 or iPhone 17 that you want to buy. So you now tell your brother, please help me go to that iPhone company in the US or in the UK and buy that phone for me and send it to me. So that your brother now that you are sending, that is in the UK or in the US, that your brother is a proxy. You understand? Is an intermediary. So him now is in between the company and is in between you. You understand? So you can send him will go to the company, and whatever he buy from the company, he will return it back to you. That is proxy. That is also VPN. So now that I have explained this in a layman's way, now I want to explain it now in a survey way. So this is where everything gets so interesting, and this is where you get to understand the reason why if you are doing surveys, you'll be having issues. This is where you get to see the reason why if you are doing survey, everything is going up well. Now this place here, now I'll be talking about the secrets that your coaches or your OGs are using to run all this. You see some people in Nigeria and they are doing survey, they are cashing out. You are just there. Is either they are bouncing your account or they are bouncing this, they are bouncing that, and you just be there and be like, does these people have two head or what? Or is it, do they have somebody in the UK that is helping them to do this? Yes, there's possibility they may have people in the UK, but you don't need to have people in the UK or in the US to be able to what, do all this. Okay, so now let's start with number one. Number one is VPN. Now, once you are using VPN to do your survey, there is 70% possibility that the site banks you back. Why? Because VPN is an automatic service. So whenever you connect it, they gives you an IP. Now that IP they gives you, if you don't analyze it, you may not know, because now VPN uses almost 5 different IP, just like a what's it called, like Proxy, right? There is 5 different IP like Proxy. Now they may give you data service IP. What are data service IP? Data service IP are all these IPv4, IPv6. They are not really strong for surveys, because surveys don't need all these stuffs. You understand? They don't need all these stuffs. So all this IPv4 and IPv6 IP that VPNs gives you is for you to manage your social media account. It's for like managing social media accounts, or sometimes you are just trying to beat traffic. You are trying to beat traffic. Let's say, for instance, you are trying to access a website, okay, and that website, it is very, very slow to access. So with the help of VPN, you can beat the traffic to be fast. Are you guys get what I'm saying? You can beat the traffic to make it faster. Now, these are all these your sites, all these what's it called, those crypto sites, all these social media sites. You understand? Like Facebook, Instagram, and the rest of them. You understand? So VPN helps you to access all those stuff very, very fast, and it helps you to what, manage multiple accounts. You understand? That's while why going what's it called? Why going anonymous? Now, VPN also have what's it called? ISP, which is Internet Service Provider. Now, I talked about that ISP. There are 2 types, right? Now, don't forget that IPv4 and that IPv4, right? And that IPv6. They are data centers and IP. Now, there's ISP, which is Internet Service Provider. They give that one too. So that ISP now, it is static IP. Now, what do we mean by static IP? Static IP means your IP address do not change. It does not change. The word static alone means unchanged, or something that does not change. So let's say, for instance, now you bought a static IP address for 1 month. That particular address that you bought, every day that you used it, it will remain the same for 1 month. It will not change. That is what static IP address for you. So now VPN also have a residential address. Now, that residential address that VPN also has, it helps you to what, reach the what's it called, the main residents that you are targeting to access. Like, for instance, let's say, let me use Nigerian for example, right? Or let me use USA for example. Let's say, for instance, you want to access a USA website, right? And you have a particular state in that US that you want to access, but then the VPN you are using, the states are limited. Let's say, for instance, the state you want to access is Texas, but what you are seeing in that VPN is all these highway, Washington, All these are away Washington, California, New York. You understand? But you now, what you actually want to access is Texas. Are you now seeing that there's a whole lot of limitation in it? Or let's not say it, let's not put it this way. Let's not say it. Texas was not included. But then in Texas, there's a particular city you need to reach. Let's say you want to use Dallas. You want to reach Dallas. You want to access Dallas. You understand? Now, Dallas is nowhere to be found. The only place they just give you is that they just told you that this IP is for Texas. Now, that's Texas is the state. Now, the city which is Dallas, you cannot be able to what access it. Are you seeing it now? These are the kind of IP that what's it called? These are the kind of IP that VPN gives you. And the problem with VPN is that they can change from data center now and give you. Let's say you refresh, they can change from data center and give you residential browsing. They can change from residential browsing and give you static. Sorry, I said residential browsing, residential IP. They can change from what's it called, residential IP and give you static IP. They can change from static IP and give you all these data center IPs. And by the time you know, the thing is just circulating. And before you know, they've banned your accounts. Before you know, they've logged you out. Before you know, they've shadow banned you. Because what? You are rotating under. You are rotating things. So if you don't do and if you don't analyze constantly to know, because some of you guys have. Some of you guys in your analysis, you may not even know that this is data center. You understand? Some of you guys in your analysis, you don't even know this is static. There's how to do all these things. You understand? There's how to do all these things. To know static, to know data center, to know what's it called? Residential. There is a way all these things work. So if you don't know them, this VPN will make your account to be getting a shadow ban. And once your account is shadow banned, you cannot withdraw. They will log you out. You will not even get survey. You will not be able to see survey. So I hope you guys are understanding the reason why now that this VPN is always giving you guys issue each time you connect the VPN. Sometimes this VPN will not even accept the survey you want to do. Why? Because that moment you are connecting it, it may be in data service, and that data service, survey company does not want it. Survey company only want residential or static. That's to some point. But you know you're not using data center, you spoiled the stuff already. Even though you later change it to static or residential. If you're understanding what I'm saying, please type I am understanding you. I want this to be interactive. Let it not be that I'm just talking for talking sake. Please be very, very fast. Be very, very fast. Type that you're understanding so that I can move to the next place I'm going. There's only one person that is typing. What is going on? What's happening to the rest of people? Are you guys sleeping? Only 3 people. That means it's 3 persons I've been talking to all this while. All right. So now a lot of people say I understand. So this is the reason why we are not using VPN in surveys. You understand? It doesn't matter whether it is you are using a what's it called? You are using what are the name of all those VPNs? You understand? It doesn't matter whether you are using why am I forgetting? Somebody should help me with names of VPNs now. One of the VPN is Express. I just remember one now. Express. It doesn't matter whether you are using Express VPN, you are using a PIA VPN. It doesn't matter you're using Mysterium VPN. It doesn't matter you are using a what's it called? Why am I forgetting the name of this VPN? One strong VPN like that. Nord, good. It doesn't matter you're using Nord VPN. There's another one again, good. I just remember it now. Oxford Shield. It doesn't matter you're using Oxford Shield. You understand? It doesn't matter you're using Mysterium. It doesn't matter you're using Nord. This VPN, they can give you any IP, which is a what's it called? All these IPv4, IPv6, that's data center IP that you can be using to access social media, not survey. They can give you, and you now that you don't know anything about IP, you now carry that VPN, you now go and use it to access survey. That's when your account gets banned. Sometimes you cannot even get registered. And let me now tell you why. The reason why, if you're not opening new accounts, they'll be bouncing you back. Now, when you're not opening new accounts, you understand, they will use this GPS service to know your location. This GPS service you're seeing here, they will use it to know your location. And once they know your location, it's gone. It's gone. Anything you want to do on your phone, it will be very hard. You'll be thinking maybe you offend somebody. You'll be thinking maybe it was one evil thing you did. It will be very, very hard. You understand? Why? Because of this VPN, what's it called? IP. I'll still come to Proxy to explain everything to you guys, because what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to ensure that I teach you guys how to go about IP address. You understand? So now, does what's it called? Does the survey company knows that you are using a VPN? Yes, they know. Yes, they know. Is it good to use VPN? Yes, it's good. Are you getting what I'm saying? Does the company know you are using VPN? Yes, they know. Is it good to use VPN? Yes, it's good. Who created VPN? It is them that created it. Now, I've said this times down number. VPN was created out of, you are not in your country. You are going to another country so that you can be able to access. Let's say you are in what's it called? You are in the United States and you're traveling. Let's say you are a Black African American. You understand? You are a Black African. Let me use Black African. You are a Black African American. So now you already know that 50% of you is American, 50% of you is what's it called? African. So now you now left American and you now went to Nigeria. So let's say you used to work virtually in America, and when you're now in Nigeria, maybe you now want to spend like 1 month or 2 months. So that month now that you're spending and you want to work, you understand, you will need to use VPN. So with that company you're actually working for, did they know that you're using VPN? Yes, they know. Why are they allowing you? Because you are not in the country. Sorry, let me on my phone. I did not touch it for like 30 seconds and 30 minutes. So I'll just give me a few seconds now. I'll be back. All right. So they did not know. Sorry, what am I saying? They know that what you are in a what's it called? You are in Nigeria. But what they have to give you access so that you can be able to do your work. Because if you are not in their country, they will allow you to use the VPN. That is the use of the VPN. They are the one that created it. And they are the one that they are telling you that, oh, if you want to leave this country, if you want to leave the US and you want to still continue working while you are doing other things within the little time you want to go and spend in Africa, you can still also work in Africa through the use of what? VPN. They know you are actually what? Using a VPN. So what will make them detect that you are using something that is not good? What will make them detect where you are? Sorry, that's the question. What will make them detect where you are is when you are misusing this VPN. So by the time you begin to misuse this VPN, they will be detecting from their center, their data, their end, their front end that who is this person using this VPN? This person is not using it in the right way. Even though we gave access for this person to use VPN, it's not using it in the right way. Where is this person in himself? Let's see. Where is this person? So they will now use this service, this GPS service, to look for you. They will not discover that you are a Nigerian. Yay, it's gone. Otilo, you don't go. You understand? Because why? This VPN, it does not comes with this GPS service. It does not comes with it. It does not follow it. The only thing that what's it called? This VPN does is to hide your local IP and give you a foreign IP. But this GPS, if you like, hide any IP you want to hide, they will still know where you are. So are you guys getting it now? So because of now this VPN, you are not using it well. That is the reason why they will now decide to use this GPS to look for where your device is. Because who is this person? We bounce you back, you're still coming back. We bounce you back, you're still coming in. We bounce you back, you're still coming. We bounce you back, who is this person? So by the time they now use this GPS to locate where you are, they will just tag your device as what? Spam. Once they tag your device as spam, that is where you guys will be hearing, my IP don't cast. It's like my IP is cast. It's like my IP is no longer good. You understand? So anything now you want to do with your IP, you'll not be able to do it. Now let me use an example of what happened of recent, right? I went to a market to go and get something, right? So I met one lady. So the lady, me and her were friends. Okay, she's a married lady. So me and her were friends. So she told me that she wants to come back to online what's it called? Online stuffs, that she wants to be working back online, but her WhatsApp is having issue. And I answered that, why is your WhatsApp having issue? She said she bought a second-hand phone from a friend, and when she's trying to log in, she's trying to log in WhatsApp. That she downloaded the WhatsApp, she's trying to log in. They are telling her that she cannot be able to log in WhatsApp in this device. I was not like, why? She now told me to read what they wrote there. So in what they wrote there, they said, due to multiple spamming, you cannot be able to use WhatsApp again in this device. Why? Is because the device has been tagged as spam. You understand? So once your device is tagged as spamming, you cannot be able to. So you have to understand that there's a difference between IP address and device ID. Or let me use it this way so that you guys will understand very well. There's a difference between device ID and IP ID. Your device ID is what control your entire phone. Your IP address, your IP ID is what control a particular site. That is a part of your phone. If you understand what I'm saying, type I am understanding, because I'm trying to go into another level now. Your device ID is what control your entire phone. Your IP ID, it is what control part of your phone. So if your IP ID has issue, it's not a problem. But if your device ID had issue, it's a problem, because you'll not be able to access things again. Okay, you'll not be able to access things again. So now let's go to the next one, which is VPS in terms of survey. This VPS, private virtual server. Now, just like as I've said, this VPS is just like you have a physical computer. Let's say, for instance, you're in America, right? And you have a physical computer. Now, that physical computer that you have, don't forget that physical computer has its GPS. It has its GPS, which is its global positioning service, and it has its own IP. So now, this VPS, right? So now this VPS, your own personal your own personal computer is in is in American, and you now move to Africa, which is Nigeria, and you want to use that personal computer. Let's say now you want to use it to access survey, for instance. Now, if you use that GPS, if you use this virtual private server to log in African, if you use it to access if you use your device to access, God, let me put it this way. I'm trying to explain it in a layman's way. If you use your let's say when you're in Africa and you're able to log in your VPS, that's your virtual private server, right, in your computer in Africa. Don't forget that the physical one is in American. Now you're able to log it in African. Now that this particular VPS, it comes with this global positioning service. That means whatsoever you are doing in this your VPS, which is your virtual private server, this is another computer you are using now. You understand? In form of virtual, not physical, in form of virtual. So whatsoever you are doing, the survey site will not be able to detect, and they cannot be able to track you. You understand? Because what you are using, it was a virtual private server. Now, when okay, let's say you are doing let's say you are doing things that is not right. Maybe you are giving a bad answer, or you are just misbehaving in the survey site. If they begin to track you, you understand? Since it is American that the physical device is, right? Let's say PPS, which is physical private server, right? I'm just using this for an example, right? PPS, physical private server. You understand? Is in American. Then you now log in with VPS, which is virtual private server, which is in African. So if you are doing things that the survey side does not like, by the time they begin to track you, they cannot be able to track in African. They will only track you in American. Are you understanding now? They will only track you in American because the device, the device, the server you are actually using is that of the American. So each site now you want to penetrate or you want to log in or sign up for, wherever you are in Africa, you can be able to access it. And you'll not be seeing all those VPN or proxy detected. No, they will not be able to detect this. Why? Because you are using a virtual private server. Now, this is what your coaches uses. Why? The reason why they cannot be able to detect this because this VPS, it actually comes with global positioning service. And now, don't forget your PPS, which is a physical private server, is in the US. Now, that physical private server, it comes along with GPS, because what the machine or the computer is here in America physically. So it has this. Okay, let me use this. Let me use this as an example now, right? The way you are using your phone now to watch me live, let's say that is your physical phone. You understand? Your physical phone, right? Now that your physical phone, don't forget it has a GPS, which is a global positioning service. So that GPS now, once you move, you understand, from that place you are, let's say you are in Ghana, you are watching me right now, and you move to Nigeria, okay, and you left your phone in Ghana, right, and you move to Nigeria, and you get another phone in Nigeria, okay. Don't forget your physical phone is in Ghana. Now you now carry your own. You now bought another phone in Nigeria, and you're trying to access your physical phone that is in Ghana. Now, once you access your physical phone that is in Ghana, anything you are doing in that your physical, anything you are doing in that your phone that you bought, right? It will be reflecting in the physical one. So this physical one now is what that is in the control of the new phone that you actually bought. So that means if they are trying to detect where is this person actually connecting from, they'll be seeing that it's from Ghana. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So in other words, if you are using VPS, there is no how they can track you. No how. Never. They can track you and say, this person is in Nigeria. No. If you like, go and hide inside Aso Rock. Enter inside that rock. Enter inside that Aso Rock in Abuja, that big rock, and you are using VPS service. The what's it called? If they are tracking you, it will never show that is in Abuja, Aso Rock. It will be showing US or UK, that place that physical private server is. So now I'll be moving to the next steps, right? Which is very, very more interesting. Now, The next one now is GPS. Now this GPS you are seeing is another device or another app on its own. Now this app, it comes with all your phones. You understand? Like everybody now watching me, they have GPS in their phone. You understand? All of you have GPS in your phone. So now like this, I don't know where all of you guys are connecting from. Okay, except I ask you, where are you connecting from? You tell me you're from Ghana. Where are you connecting from? You tell me you're from US. Where are you connecting from? You tell me you're from China. Where are you connecting from? You tell me you're from Nigeria, right? Now this GPS, you understand? This GPS service you are seeing over here. If I actually want to know if you are lying or not, you understand? If I have access to you guys, what's it called? Location, I can use this GPS now to know that this person is saying the truth, or that is connecting from Ghana, is connecting from US, is connecting from Nigeria, is connecting from China. And if you're not saying the truth, through this GPS, I will know that this is where you're connecting from. And this GPS, I think it cannot be. I think the iOS setup, there's a way it is. It is very very difficult to be set up on iOS. But it can be set up on the what's it called, on the what's it called, it can be set up on what's it called, on Android easily. And now that Android that you want to send this GPS on, you have to do some programming on your phone before you can be able to use this GPS, to be able to manipulate this GPS. You have to use what, a what's it called, a coding, a programming on your phone. There's a way to do it. You understand? You have to go to your software developer, and many people know what I'm saying here. I don't want to go far, right? I don't want to go far because talking about this GPS, a lot of people use it to do fraud. You understand? That's what most people that used to do fraud use. All these what's it called? All those Yao boys and the rest of it. There's this GPS to confuse people about their location. So if you are looking for them, you'll not be able to know. They may say that they're in the US. You understand? And they will use this GPS and position in the US. You will look for them, you will not see them. Well, you don't know that they're in Nigeria, they're in Ghana, they're in the UK. You understand? So this GPS, they use it, you understand, to do different stuffs, right? Yeah. So there's a place I'm still heading to. So now let's go to the next one. RDP, remote desktop version. Now this remote desktop version is the same thing, right? It's the same thing as what's it called? It's the same thing as VPS, but the difference between VPS and RDP, which is remote desktop version, is that this remote desktop version, it only works with desktops. You understand why this VPS can work with desktop, it can work with a laptop, it can work with a what's it called, mobile phones, mobile device, all those your iPhone, your Android, your MacBook, your Linux, all those devices. VPS can work with them, but RDP cannot work with them. RDP can only work with your desktop device. So let's say for instance now, you use your desktop. That's this one now. This one I'm explaining this one is for people that are doing what's it called? All those laptop surveys, all these computer surveys, you understand? All those widescreen laptop and computer surveys. That's the reason why I'm explaining this. Normally, I'm not supposed to explain this because this is not part of my channel, right? Anything pertaining laptop or this thing, I used to exclude them. But I'm just saying it because of it's just IP, right? And I want a lot of people to learn and have knowledge. So now that you've known this, so now let's talk about the RDP too. This RDP as well, it comes with this GPS, which is this global positioning service. So let's say you are in the US or you're in the UK, and and you have a physical device, right? You understand that physical device is carrying the US or the UK GPS, which is the global positioning service. So now, and you now travel out of the UK or the US to Africa, you understand, and you are trying to access your what's it called, your desktop, right? So through the help of this RDP, if you use it to access your desktop, now you cannot be able to use it to go anonymous. So now if you're using the RDP in African, everything will be showing the US or the UK. You understand? The US or the UK. So they will not be able to detect you too. You understand? They will never be able to detect you. So even though you do something that is bad or is not bad, they'll say, this person is a citizen of America, this person is a citizen of the UK. Are you seeing it now? There's a place I'm heading to. Oh. I will still come back now and compare everything and tell you guys how everything works. So now the next one is what? ISP, internet service provider. Now I've talked about it. This ISP is of two types, right? The internet service provider and the static IP address. You understand? So the internet service provider, it is what you use in getting your data and connecting with me on YouTube right now. All of you guys now are watching me on YouTube. You are using your ISP, your internet service provider data. You understand? Because you bought MTN, right? You bought MTN and data. Now that MTN data now you use it to access YouTube to watch me. That is the first ISP, which is internet service provider. Now the second ISP is the IP own, which is static. So that's static now. It means your IP address cannot be able to change. So these people now that are using ISP, they are using it for remote job. Remote what? Remote job. So there's a remote job, they require you to be using one particular IP address because once the moment you change the IP address, they will assume that someone is trying to breach into your account or someone is trying to hack your account. So that moment they will pause everything you are doing. That moment they will stop everything you are doing, or then you can put your account on hold till the real person comes to do verification. You understand? Till the real person comes to do verification. So that is it. So now the next one I want to talk about, the last one I want to talk about here, it is what is called proxy. You understand? Proxy. So this proxy, it is the same thing as this VPN here, right? So what proxy do for you? It helps you go anonymous. It has your IP. You understand? It hides your IP address and the additional benefits. Okay, it's the proxy hide your IP address and it gives you another IP address, right, to be able to access his site. And now, even though you are still using proxy, the survey company can still know that you are using proxy for Nigeria. Do they actually know you are using proxy? Yes, they know. Did they actually allow proxy in their site? Yes, even though they tell you proxy detected or VPN detected, there's a particular proxy or there's a particular VPN they want you to use. Are you getting it? That is the reason why most of the time, if you use a VPN to access it, it goes. If you use a proxy to access it, it goes. Why? Because those proxy are residential proxy. It's residential proxy they require from you. So by the time now you are now using what's it called? Data center proxies. All these IPv4, IPv6 proxies. You understand? To access all this thing, it will not now work. That's the reason why most of you guys will buy proxy at time. And you proxy you buy this paid proxy. Oh, you understand? You paid for it, but the moment you enter into this service, they tell you proxy detected, VPN detected. You will not be like or sometimes they will not even tell you proxy detected or VPN detected. You'll be seeing connection error, connection error. The reason why is because this proxy, you understand, and the particular proxy you are using is not a residential proxy. Now, I'll go further to still say this. Even though you are using a residential proxy, there is still possibility they will still know that this person is accessing from Nigeria because this proxy does not come with GPS. This proxy does not come with GPS. Even the one I used to tell you guys, go and buy it, go and buy journeys, go and buy this, go and buy that. It is because the security side is not too strong. You understand? Even though the security side is strong and you are doing your surveys where everything well, they will allow you. But the moment you start doing it wrong, they will not allow you anymore. They will ban you. That's the reason why some people are getting it right. You are not getting it right. You understand? Because if you are giving bad answers in your surveys, they will actually like, no, this person is not an American. Because an American person is not. Because the truth is that white people, they always tells the truth more than black people. You understand? Even though they are kind of like what's it called? They are kind of like rough. You understand? Or they are kind of like corrupt. They still tells the truth. You understand? More than the black people. You understand? So tell me now, What's someone that is looking for $5 or $10? What does he now want to be lying for in survey? What does he want to be lying for? So if they ask him, do you have a gun? He said he does not have a gun. He did not lie. You understand? Even though they fail him, he did not lie. At the end of the day, he has other things that he's doing. He's just doing it just out of a free will. You understand? So that he will get coffee and take. Because at the end of the day, this proxy and this survey that they are bringing out is just for coffee. You understand? Just for coffee, just to buy coffee and take. They're like, oh, wow, thank you for doing this survey. This is an Amazon gift card. You can use it to get coffee. This is Starbucks gift card. You can use it to get coffee. You understand? Or you can use it to donate to the orphanage or to the homeless. You understand? But Nigeria and the rest people, they don't want to donate it to. Is there anybody here that have donated his Amazon gift card to the orphanage? Eh? Is there anybody here? You donated your hard work, your hard work. What's it called? Your hard work in your survey to the orphanage. But if it is coffee, I know that a lot of you guys must have used it to buy coffee, which is the first this thing. You understand? But that of the coffee, sorry, that of the orphanage, many of you guys have not done that. Eh? Somebody will be like, is it the orphanage that work for me that I'll go and give them my this thing? So that's very, very funny though. You understand? But the main essence of you doing survey is so that you can be able to buy coffee, because how much is $5 or $10 or $20 for people that are earning $80,000, $100,000 or $250,000 in a month or in a year? How much is $10 or $20 in that this thing? So it is not it's nothing to them. So it's just to buy coffee and take. You understand? But us now in Nigeria, that $5, $10 is not a small money. You understand? At least that's $5, $10. It can help us to enter transport to go to a far distance, right? It can help us to buy a plate of rice or two plates of rice to eat. You understand? It can help us to do a whole lot of stuffs. You understand? It can even help us to do big boy and big girls. Yes, it can help us to do big boy and big girls, right? So that is it. So now I want to now tell you guys the main thing pertaining all this connectivity. Okay, all this connectivity. So I want to now tell you guys the main thing. I want to compare now and tell you guys everything you guys need to know. Is this person? So now watch. VPN does not come with GPS. So that is the reason why sometimes if you are doing your surveys, let's say you give bad answer, and they will start tracking you. Or they track you, they see that you're an African. It is already in what? Red flag. So, or they will shadow ban you. Same thing goes to proxy. If you use proxy does not come with GPS, which is global positioning service. So no matter how strong your proxy is, if you do mistakes, giving bad answer or whatever, if they track you, they discover you're an African, they will shadow ban you. Are you seeing it now? They will shadow ban you. Why? Because your GPS, your global positioning service, where your device actually is in Africa. So why are you now telling them that you are in the US and in the UK? Because they tell you that VPN detected, UK detected. Normally, if you want to use your Nigerian IP to enter there, they will tell you that sorry, this site is not available for a country. This site is not available for a region. This site is not available for your what's it called? For your state. In the future, we'll contact you. In the future, we'll consider it. In the future, we'll do this. In the future, we'll do that. I don't know if you guys have seen things like that before. If you have seen things like that before, type I have seen things like that. That's if you use your Nigerian IPO, you want to enter. You understand? So the only access this VPN and this proxy gives to you is to be able to help you. You understand? To form as though you are once in America, but you are outside of America. So let me have little access. You understand? Let me have little access. Because for people that are in America, they are outside of America, the people, the works, the company that is giving their work, they know what is actually, they know the right IP for them to use. So that's why you don't just use anyhow IP. You understand? Just like as I've said, you are in JSS3 or you are in high school, you're trying to use your ID card to access university. It's not possible. You understand? It's not possible. Or let's say you are in a kindergarten one or you're in nursery school, right? Nursery one, and you want to use your ID to access what's it called? Secondary school. It's not possible. You understand? So their ID card that they can use to enter, their IP you can use to access some places. There's not any IP. So this proxy does not come with a GPS. This VPN does not. This VPN does not come with GPS. So that means if you are using VPN and you're using proxy, it's 50-50% that you are going to what, earn money on surveys. I'm just telling you guys the reality, the truth, Because all these things they will not tell you guys. They will not be telling you that you don't need to sell anything. You make money. You don't need to do this. You make money. They are lying to you. But just because of YouTube, you'll be like, it's not just to answer question. You understand? So if you enter something, you do not understand it deeply, you'll be having issues. But if you understand it deeply, you'll not be having issues. You understand? That is the reason why I'm telling you guys all this. You can see the way I was explaining it, right? I first of all explain it in a layman way without the survey way, right? And now I'm explaining it in the survey way so that you guys can now understand. Okay, so now I did not talk about the difference between VPN and proxy. Okay, so let me explain this now. The difference between VPN and proxy is that VPN is automatic, while proxy is manual. Now, proxy being manual, you can set it to anything you want to. You understand? But VPN, you cannot set it to everything you want to. In VPN, you can only just connect the country and the IP it gives you. That's what you use. But in proxy, you will be the one to go and look for the country and everything you want to use it for. You understand? So that's why proxy is much more better than VPN. So for those of you guys that are like, what is the difference between VPN and proxy? Eh? What is the difference? But my VPN is accessing this. You understand? So this your VPN now, you may connect it now to one country and they may give you data center IP. If they give you data center IP, it will affect your survey for you. You understand? So that's the reason sometimes most of you guys will enter survey and you'll be like, but I did not do anything now. I did not do anything now. You may not know that your IP you use is the data service IP and you enter and that's all. Your account has been shadow banned. So people will be like, oh, I connected my Play Store country. You understand? My Play Store country is at the UK. I connected my VPN at the UK. My Play Store country is at the US. I connected my VPN at the US. But at the end of the day, they still ban me even after giving a good answer. Now that IP that you use on your VPN, is it the right one? You have to understand all this. So that's not the right IP. You understand? So you need a residential IP. And not just any residential IP. That residential IP you must be using, it must tally with your demograph. It must what? Tally with your demograph. Let's say for instance now, you are using a what's it called? You are using a residential. Let's say in your demograph you are using a Texas, Dallas Fort, right? And now in what's it called? In your IP you are using New York. You're using New York. There will be a big problem because what? Now your IP is not Texas, it's in New York, even though it's in US. That is what all this VPN used to do. So it is only proxy. You understand? Even this proxy itself, if you are not careful, you still go and do mistakes. So it is only this proxy that will help you. That's when you're buying residential proxy. It is only in residential proxy that you'll be able to go and choose the state of your demograph, the particular city of your demograph, the particular area of your demograph, and everything will be working well and everything will be working fine. These are the things your OGs will not tell you. These are the things your coaches will not tell you. And it is very, very important. You don't need to go to the UK. You understand? To be able to do survey effectively. Now, even though you still use that proxy, you understand? You still set it to your what's it called, your demograph, whatever. That does not still guarantee you that you are still going to what pass that stuff, or you are still going to make that money. You understand? Because what this your proxy does not come with GPS. Yeah, right? It does not come with GPS. This your VPN does not come with GPS. So let's say now if VPN is 50% good, proxy is just 70% good. So this VPN proxy and VPN, they don't come with what's it called, GPS, which is global positioning service. So by the time they know that this person, the device this person is using is not from the US and the UK, your account is on shadow ban. That's if they pity you. If they did not pity you, it's gone. So now, once you now want to advance and be like, oh, so these people, okay, you now want to advance and be like, oh, I've now have a knowledge about VPN and what's it called, and proxy, that they can do anyhow to me. So you cannot go further and what uses what VPS or RDP. Now this VPS, you can use it on mobile. Now I've talked about that they are the same thing. This RDP and VPS, they're the same thing, but the difference is that this RDP is only desktop you can use it on. That's why you see remote desktop version. You can only use it on desktop. This VPS, you can use it on mobile phone. You can use it on a desktop. You can use it anywhere you want to use it on. That is the difference between VPS and RDP. So now this what's it called? This VPS, it comes with global positioning service, because what your computer already is in America and you just travel to Africa, right? And you now access it with another device. Everything that you'll be doing now, the VPS will be showing the global positioning service of that physical device that you're using or that you kept in that other country you travel out from. If you understand what I'm saying, type I am understanding you. Type I am understanding you. So this RDP2, it comes with a global positioning service. Are you getting it? It comes with what? Global positioning service. So now, so now, any sites, once you log in your VPS, right? You are 100% secure. Why? Because of it comes with global positioning service. Once you log in your RDP, you are 100% secure. Why? Because it comes with what? Your global positioning service. So now you don't need to be scared. You just need to just do the right thing. Now, the fact that everything is 100% secure does not still mean that your account cannot still get banned. It can still get banned if you are doing things that you're not supposed to do. If you break their rules, you understand? If you break their rules. So now, this VPS, now any site you want to access, it will give you access once, because it will assume that your GPS and everything is in what is in that country. Let's say, for instance, now you are using a VPS of UK. So any site you want to access in the UK, it will just go once, bam. But VPN and proxy is not all sites you can use to access some website or company in the UK. VPN, same thing. You cannot access some company in the UK. Even proxy, no matter how the proxy is strong, you cannot access some site. But with the use of VPS, you can access all sites. With the use of RDP, you can access all sites. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, type I am understanding it, because this is where it's getting more interesting. Oh. Type I am understanding you. Good. So a lot of people now understand what I'm saying. So is proxy good? Yes. Is VPN good? Yes. Inside proxy and VPN, which one works much more better? Proxy work much more better than VPN, because you can set proxy to whatsoever you want to do with. But that does not still guarantee you that the proxy will finish everything you want to. Now, VPS and RDP, which one is the best? Well, which one is much more better? VPS is better than RDP. They are the same thing, but VPS has more services That means you can use it on mobile phone, you can use it on MacBook, you can use it on laptop, you can use it on desktop and different kinds of device. But RDP, you can only use it on one device. Okay, now that you've gotten your what's it called, virtual private system, well, which is your now that you've known VPS and RDP, the next thing now is what demograph are you using? Because this your VPN and RDP, they comes with one particular global positioning service. Now, this GPS you guys are seeing, this GPS, it does not change location. Once it has one place, is at that one place. So you know, if you keep your computer one place and you are traveling out, let's say you are in the US and you want to travel to Africa and you leave your computer one place, then your computer cannot move now because you've left it at one place. If someone go and shift it. Now, let's say that your computer is in one place. Now, that place your computer is, that is the location that your what's it called, your GPS is. Now that GPS now, you understand, that is the location it is. You understand? So now, let's say in your demograph, okay, let me first start like this. Let's say in your VPS, that's your computer that you left in the American. You understand, that you left in one place in America. Let's say the GPS service, that's the location, right? Because GPS is all about location. Let's say the location is in New York, and you now, the what's it called, the demograph you are using, you understand, is Texas. So you have to still use proxy or VPN to still access this VPS in order for your what's it called, in order for your IP to be well set. Are you getting what I'm saying? In order for your IP to be what, well set. Now, will they allow you? Yes, they will. Will everything work fine? Yes, they will. After all, you are even in the country. You understand? What's the main essence of VPN and VPS? Is to go anonymous. Is to let people know that, oh, I don't want people to know me. You understand? So who are the people that mainly uses this VPN and proxy? They are like celebrities. You understand? They are government officials, celebrity, and all these influential people. They are the one that uses VPN or VPS, VPN or proxy. Sorry, influential people. You understand? Why? Because they don't want their identity to be exposed. You do not you do not expect someone like Barack Obama, even though he's no longer the current president of America. You do not expect him now because he wants to get something. He will not bring out his ID card and not say, I am Barack Obama in the public. No, now. You do not expect him. He's already a public figure. He's an influential person. You understand? He will have to go anonymous a little bit. Yes, for his own safety and privacy. So, I will repeat this again for the last time. Using VPS and the RDP does not guarantee you 100%. Using VPN and proxy does not guarantee you 100%. You understand? You have to understand where this your VPS is. If you understand where the VPS is, that's the global positioning system in the VPS, because this is this is a computer you're carrying around. Just like your phone, you left your phone in the US and you log in that same phone again. Okay, let me explain it now in this way. You are using an iPhone in the US, right? And you travel to Africa. Now that iPhone you're using that you left in the US, now you now bought another iPhone in Africa. Do you know that once you put your iCloud in that iPhone, everything now that is in that your what's it called? That's your phone in the US will come back to the new phone that you're using in Africa through the use of iCloud. But the difference is that that iCloud is going to showcase that you're an African. So now the difference between that iCloud and all these VPS and GPS is that the VPS come with their own location, not necessarily the current one you're using. No, the previous one that you're using. That is what the VPS will use. Am I making sense? because it's like I'm too overdoing. Am I making sense in what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, right? You are making sense. You are making sense. You are making sense. You are making sense. Because I'm about to end the life now. Because very soon I will give room for question and I will end the life. Okay. Nobody even say, bro, take this gift too. Yeah. Many of you guys don't like free things. Free things. That's the reason why many people cannot help you in this country. Me, I'm just doing it out of free will. Alone. I'm doing it out of free will. Seriously. Because all these things I'm telling you guys now, these are what Yahoo boys uses. These are what all those your OGs uses that they will never tell you. Because all those people that are practicing Yahoo and the rest of it, you that you are coming in into the game, you'll be like, access here, it did not work. I do this, it did not work. I do this, it did not work. These are the secrets. They don't have to. All those Yahoo boys does not have to head. You hear that a Yahoo boy scam a company in the US, a Yahoo boy scam a company in the UK. You just be surprised. How do they do it? It is through all these services. It is understanding all those things. If you don't understand all these things, you will not be able to know. You understand? You now you carry your normal phone, you want to access, you cannot access. You'll be like, but I'm using Proxy now. Proxy is more stronger than VPN. Proxy is not going through. Using VPN, VPN is not going through. Using the ISP, ISP is not going through. What is going on? You won't turn on your GPS. This is your particular GPS alone. It's not going through. What is going on? You don't know that they are using VPS and RDP. You understand? That's why you only hear that all these Yahoo boys, they are on laptop. They are on laptop. You understand? They are on laptop. They mainly uses VPS and RDP. You understand? So this is what they uses. Now, us now that we don't want to do negative things, which is Yahoo, we want to do Gmail. So we we really use Gmail. So we us now that want to do Gmail. So let's convert the negative energy now of Yahoo to positive energy. You understand? So all these things I'm teaching you guys positive, how to convert negative energy to positive energy. Now that you know this, don't go and use it to do evil. You understand? Don't go and use it to do evil. There's possibility same. I may not even post this video safe. You understand? Because some people come and rewatch it now, or they are seeing it now in the future. They may now go and use it to be doing evil things. That's the reason I don't talk deep sometimes. You understand? Now, all your OGs or your coaches, all these people, they will not tell you. They will not tell you that this is how these things work. But once you understand IP and how IP work, then you are good to go. You understand? The next thing now that you now be thinking about is your ID card and your phone numbers, right? To be able to make things work perfectly. You understand? So, like as I've said, this your VPS and your RDP, even though they come with global positioning service, which is GPS, it does not still guarantee you 100%. You understand? That you are still going to make it. You have to understand where is the GPS located in the VPS, where is the GPS located in the RDP. If you understand these two things, then that is when you can be able to now use your own what's it called, your own profile, your own template, your own demograph to be able to what now assign. You understand? To be able to now assign it. You understand? You now look that since the global positioning service that come with this VPS or this RDP is from New York, and me, my demograph is from the UK. Sorry, my demograph is from Texas, right? Then now you now have to go and change your proxy to what, to Texas, so that the IP address can match. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can be in Nigeria now, right? Let's say you're in Lagos, Nigeria. You understand? So that is where your global positioning service are with your device. You can still use VPN or proxy to change your address to Abuja or Kaduna or Port Harcourt. You understand? Or Benin, Edo State. You understand? It doesn't still matter. Already, you are already in Nigeria. The global positioning system is in Nigeria. Look at the way people are dropping me likes and this thing as though they are dropping me really good. Nigerian, you guys can be funny. Anywhere you guys are seeing free things, you guys will be running there. You guys should try to be appreciating people for what they are doing. You understand? If it's the US now that I'm teaching directly now, by now maybe I could have made like $100 to $200 from this live streaming. You understand? But now that it's in Nigeria now, you guys just want to just use people and dump. That's just your own concern. What will just go into your pocket and your tummy. You don't care about other people. So imagine me now, I do not care about you guys now. Will I come and be tell you guys all this? And you guys do not even know that I haven't paid money to learn all these things. I paid money to learn all these things. Now I'm coming to give you guys all these things for free, right? Without even charging any money from you guys. So that is it. You understand? That is it. So now that you've already known how IP address works, so go and use this knowledge and explore. Okay? Don't forget to, this does not still guarantee you 100%, but this is what your OGs and your coaches, they use this while they are deceiving you. Okay? Now for those of you guys that want to get Proxy, don't forget to use my referral link. Okay? To get 10%. Okay? So if you join my, what's it called? If you join my group, you will see the link there to use and register. If you join my WhatsApp, if you check the description of my WhatsApp, you will see the link there to buy your proxy. If you join my what's it called, my channel, that's my WhatsApp channel, you will see the link there in the profile to get your proxy. Okay, so you get 10% what's it called, discounts from any this thing you are buying. Okay, so let's see if there's possibility for me to create a separate video for VPS and GPS and RDP and the rest of them. But then I just explain everything once. As I said, what am I about to explain in this video? I don't think any YouTuber have ever explained them once. They have never. They have never explained them once. But me, I'm just going deep to tell you guys the reality. So now that you've already known all this, okay, you don't need to go to the UK to be able to access UK things fully. With the use of VPS, anything people are accessing in the UK, you can access it direct. Direct, you can access it. There's nothing that can stop you. With the use of RDP, anything that people are accessing in the UK or US, you can use it to access it direct. You understand? You're not the one that use proxy and VPN. They will not be telling you that you are you are not allowed from this location. You are not. Yes, some security are very, very tight, but once you use VPS and GPS, it's remove that detection. It's just like Nigerian police on the way. You understand? If you are traveling by the road and you see Nigerian police by checking points, you understand? Instead of them to stop you, you just give them like 100 naira or 15 naira. They will just allow you to go. Happy? That is what this VPS and what's it called? RDP do. You understand? They will just allow you to go once. You understand? So they're not like Nigerian police. If you give them 100 naira, 15 naira, or 200, you understand? They will allow you to go. You understand? So, but if you are using Proxy and VPN, you understand? Maybe you now want to give those Nigerian police people 20 naira or 10 naira, they will not be looking at you. What is this person trying to say? Calm down, let me search you. Calm down, let's search you. You understand? So they will search you, but that, by the time you lift it to the minimum wage, which is which is 15 naira to 100 naira. God, no. If you are a police, you are watching me. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. You understand? Before you now go and track me, I'll be saying, this guy is talking down Nigerian police. Please, I'm joking. I'm really, really joking. So don't forget, if you need a what's it called, proxy, okay? So if you join my what's it called, my WhatsApp group or my WhatsApp channel, ensure you check the description. You will see the link there to be able to what get it at 10% discount. Okay, I have like about 207 persons that have registered, and I have like about 130 something persons that have already purchased the product. That shows the product is very, very strong. Okay, So please avoid VPNs for your service, okay? Whether it is paid or not, avoid it. But go for proxy and ensure that the proxy you are going for is residential proxy and is very, very strong. Don't go for all those data center proxy, all those IPv4, IPv6. Okay, it is not really good for service. It is good for all those social media management and all those crypto site that used to have what's it called? All this crowd. You understand? All this crowd. So all these IPv4, IPv6, it can help you to bypass all those crowd. That is what that one does. If you want to private chat me, then you have to book. Okay, there's a link on my WhatsApp or what's it called, on my YouTube channel. You book. If you want to talk to me one-on-one on call, you book. I don't reply DMs on my WhatsApp and I don't DM people on my WhatsApp. Okay, so if you want to talk with me one-on-one, you book. There's a link there, you pay for it and you book. Then there's also a timing attached to it. Many people do call me from outside, right? Because those time you want to use to talk to me, those time too, I need it to work for myself to make my own money. You need money, I need money. So to come and take my own time, that's what I will not allow. But this time now I'm using to talk to you guys. Yes, that is the only time for now that I can be able to share. This is my resting time and I'm using it to pass out valuable information to you guys, right? So if you need my own personal time, okay, you check the link there. That's you book for consultancy. You understand? So the minute is attached there, the timing. You see so time, you pay for so amount of money. Then once you pay, you'll be given a link. You understand? You'll be given my social media will be shared to you where you can chat me and call me on phone. Then you tell me your problem, I tell you the solution, and from there you can be able to go further. Please subscribe to. None of you guys are giving me any gift. So you guys will say thank you, God bless you, God bless you abundantly. Okay, you guys too, thank you, God bless you abundantly. Yeah. So imagine I'm telling you guys since thank you, God bless you abundantly. Will you guys stay to the end of this video? No. To the end of this live? No. You guys will not stay. Well, you guys did not give me any gifts. Please subscribe. That's the only thing I will need from you. If you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Okay, that is the only thing I will need from you guys. For those of you guys that don't want to give me any gifts, okay, because me if I need money. The fact that I'm telling you guys all these things does not mean that I do not need money. I need money more than you all. Yes, I want to buy some plot of land in Nigeria where me and the president. I'm joking, though, I'm joking. Because somebody will go and report me to the president. So now I'll be giving room for questions, okay? So in the next 10 minutes, please ask your question. Please don't repeat your question twice, just drop it once. Every question that is coming in, I will see it and I will read it and I'll answer it. Please, just one question. I'll answer it, then I'll move to the next person. Don't be dropping your questions twice to spam it. Please, I don't want spamming. Okay? So I'll read your question, I will give an answer to it, and from there, please ask a question pertaining this video that's pertaining this live stream that you guys are streaming right now. Ask a question here. Don't go and be asking different questions about this and that. This is not a Q&A, question and answer. You understand? That you'll be talking about different things. Ask question pertaining this. If you don't understand anything here, ask. If you understand, good luck. You understand? So that's it. Okay. Somebody has a question. Tiano lives, right? Say, please explain again. How can you use VPS with proxy? It is very simple. Number one, once you get your VPS and you check where the global positioning, what's it called? Global positioning services is of your VPS. Then you check your, what's it called? Your demograph. If your demograph rhymes with it, no problem. You continue. If your demograph does not rhyme with the global positioning system, you understand? Then you use a what you call, you adjust it or you use proxy. You understand? You use proxy to continue. Normally proxy is the best. You understand? Use proxy to continue. That's three classification. This is my other mic, the battery is off. I hope you guys can hear me now. Can you guys hear me now? If you can hear me now, type you can hear me. Type you can hear me if you can hear me now. Alright, so a lot of people can hear me now. So let me go back again. So somebody say how can we get VPS? Oh sorry, I've answered that one. Someone say I have been using NordVPN and after doing survey briefly, they will block me. Please, what is the address? Now, like as I've said from the beginning of the live stream, VPN is an automatic what's it called connection, and each time you refresh it or chooses new location, they must give you data service IP. Those data service IP is not good for survey. It's only good for social media management and what's it called? It's good for social media management and like bypassing what's it called? All these overcrowded overcrowded what's it called? Like a site is overcrowded. Let me use the example like the way people were doing tap swap, and if you want to access the tap swap as of that time, you'll not be able to enter because of people are overcrowded. People are in it that moment. People are trying it that moment. So the only thing that can help you that moment is the use of VPN data centers. So it will help you load fast and bypass all those people. Understand? And social media. So if that kind of IP that the VPN give you as of that time to access it, oh, they will block you. You understand? Because it's in the residential proxy you need. And sometimes you may be doing residential this thing and everything will be going well. But once you change to data service, that's all. Your cat have gone. So that's it. So someone asked, is the VPS free or paid? It's everything I say, you think maybe it's free. It's paid. It's a good question though. It's paid. You have to pay for it. So every VPS services have different prices, just like every VPN and every product they have different services. Same thing VPS and RDP. Let's go further. Okay. Someone said okay. Okay, we can hear you now. So someone has a question. Defi Mordecai said you made mention of tooling how we get the ID to enable withdraw or withdraw issue. How do we get there? go and use your this thing now. Go and use your international passport or look for people in the UK. I think that's just the best thing. But the rest of it, I cannot talk about that. Okay, the rest of it is private, right? It is people from my VIP class that I told. This is how to go about your own ID card. It's have process, so not just something that I just tell you. You just be like, oh, I can get it once. No, you have to pay it and you understand, get to do it yourself. Like you can pay, you do it yourself. It's not like you pay me to do it for you. No, you pay for the services on the internet and you get it to do yourself. And there are a whole lot of things attached to it. So if you need it, you book. I tell you, or maybe if I do a video, I put it on membership. You pay and access it. Since none of you guys want to give me gifts, and I know all of you guys are just complaining about ID card, ID card, ID card. So go and use an international passport. You cannot use an international passport. Live for people in the US. You understand? Or avoid surveys that have ID card verification. Okay. I've talked about different survey sites that does not have ID verification, right? So that's it. So let's go further. Can I use GPS or VPS on iPhone? This guy, you have been on the live since and you don't still understand the difference between GPS and VPS. You can use GPS comes with your phone already. You understand? VPS is not what comes with your phone, but you can use the VPS on your phone. It's only RDP, which is a remote desktop version. You cannot use on your phone. You can only use it on desktop. Ah, man, let me on this fan now, because I'm feeling heat. And see how I discomfort myself. Hmm? Talking to you guys since without the use of fan, because our what's it called? Our Nigerian NEPA power holding company, they have taken their lights, they have hold their lights. So we are now left with our what? Our solar usage. Alright, so most of your teaching, you don't teach using iPhone. Most of your teaching are Android. Is it that iPhone is not good for survey or connectivity? Okay, I teaches mostly with Android, right? Because of it's not everybody that have money to buy iPhone, or it's not everybody that actually like iPhone. But let me just say, 90% of persons, they don't really have money to buy iPhone, so they uses Android. So I have to create a ways for them to use what Android to make money. And secondly, I cannot use iPhone to what's it called, direct when I'm doing my teaching, because I've not yet find that features, that recording features that I can use to be directing. That's the reason why most time if I use iPhone to record my videos, the what's it called, the direction, it doesn't flow well. And some people used to complain that, oh, you forget about the newbies, you forget about this, forget about that. So that's the reason why I use Android. Android have all those features in terms of the app, right? Because there are some apps you find on the App Store, and sorry, on the Play Store. You can't find it on the App Store. Okay. My mic is shouting. Oh, uh, is my mic still working? Please, everybody, talk. Oh, is my mic still talking? Someone say my mic is shouting or is off or whatever. If my mic is still working, type is working. Is my mic working? Please, I need you guys to answer me. We can hear you. Why is that person not typing? My mic is shouting. Please be careful with what you are saying, because if I see you type something that is invalid, I may jump your question. No, so behave yourself. Behave yourself. I think my this thing is even downstairs. My battery is low. I'll have to plug my phone from my power bank. I'm coming. Just give me some few seconds. Just give me some few seconds. I'm coming, okay? Because if I don't connect this phone now, at any moment I can go off. Can go off at any moment. So I'm coming, guys. Just give me some few seconds. Let me plug my phone. So this time around, I'll have to disconnect my mic because. Okay, so. All right, so I've disconnected my mic to plug my phone. Okay, so now you guys will be hearing me less too because that mic is actually helping me. But then I'll just do what I can and go off. So let's move further. Someone asked a question. Where's the question again? I just want to start. How will I go and apply VPS and GPS on my phone? That will be on another video. Or you can go and do your own research. Yeah. It will be on another video, or go and do your research. That's what I can tell you. But the main thing is that I've already passed out the main message I want to pass out to you guys. Okay. Someone say, I noticed that iPhone don't have extension in its Firefox for device ID change. Any solution? Well, I don't know. You can go and do your own personal research. And if you do your research, you do not get answer, maybe you can get one Android phone and install Firefox and do what you need to do. Okay, that's the reason why I'm using iPhone. I'm using what's it called? I'm using Android and the rest of them, right? Because I know some things that iPhone cannot do, Android can do it. Some things Android cannot do, iPhone can do it. You understand? So that's it. Someone said, how do I access the VIP class? Would love to pay. Well, my VIP is not available for now. It's been a while. I haven't updated my VIP group. It's been a while. I've not really had chance or time, right? So I don't accept new people or new persons for now. For the past over 2 months now, 3 months. Yeah, I think 2 months now. For the past 2 months now, I've not been accepting people. You understand? I've not been. Someone said you haven't answered my question. What question is that? Lil Jun Kane. Is that are you from Japan or China? What's your question? We type it, please. Very soon I'll be going off this live. If you have any question now, please type it. If you don't have question, okay, I'll be going off now. I'm just tired. I need to rest, and I have other works to do tomorrow. I said tomorrow. We're already in the morrow. We are in the morrow already. So in today's morrow, is my English correct? In today's morrow, I don't think it's correct. In today's morrow, I have things to do. When will you launch your YouTube monetization course again, please? Not now. If I want to launch it again, I will alert everybody. I'll let everybody know again. For now, I don't have time. I have a lot of stuff I'm doing. I would love to pay to learn how to bypass the ID withdrawal issue. Good luck. The link is let me show you guys. I'm coming. Let me I'm coming. Oh, just give me some few seconds. Let me show you. Where's that my other phone now? Let me show you. Where's that my other phone now? I'm coming. Oh, please. Where's that my other phone now? All right. So I'm on my screen right now. I'm on my dashboard. So for those of you guys that want to book one-on-one with me, you want to talk to me one-on-one. So once you click on what's it called? Once you come to my dashboard here on my page, you click on this more, or you click on links, whichever, right? Let me click on links. Now you can see, right? Let me bring it here. So look at it. This is WhatsApp group. Subscribe now. So for those of you guys that have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel now, right? Because most of you guys will just come and watch things for free and just go, you not even subscribe. So subscribe to my channel now. So this is my WhatsApp channel link. So for those of you guys that are looking for my format or my updates or my what's it called, templates, demograph, and the rest is in my channel. So everything I've posted in the last 30 days in my channel, right, in my WhatsApp channel, is there, so you can see it. But if you join my group, you cannot be able to see anything except I repost in your presence, right? But if you join my WhatsApp channel, things that I've posted in the absence, you'll be able to see it here, right? So for those of you guys that want to talk about business with me, you can propose your business here, right? In this email, you can send me your business proposal in the email, right? So that we'll know the kind of business you want to promote, or you want to do a brand deal or a partnership or whatever. So you send your what's it called here, your business proposal here. So for those of you guys that want to speak with me one-on-one, is this link you click on for consultation/booking, right? You click on this link and it will take you to Sila, where you pay, and you will see the minutes that you communicate with me. Once the minute is done, your money has gone that moment. You have to repay to continue the conversation, or maybe you have to leave it. So that is it for that of the ID. So someone said the more load with the unveiling survey connectivity you listed, is it compulsory you must apply all for a better result? If you need a better result for your survey, right, you need a VPS and a proxy. That's if you're using a mobile phone. But if you're using a laptop, you can either, if you're using a laptop or a desktop, something like that, you can either use what's it called, RDP or VPS, right, with your proxy. Okay, so your proxy will still be included because your proxy will make it more secure and more stronger. Okay, that's your residential proxy, not any other proxy, your residential proxy. Okay, so that's it. Lin Junkai say, can I book the call one-on-one to learn about YouTube monetization? No. No. You cannot book the call because I may not be having time to be showing you this. That YouTube monetization is not something that I can just be telling you on phone. You understand? I don't want a problem but I'm telling you this. You don't even know how to go about it. At the end of the day, you will now start what's it called? Because people that register, right? People that purchase what's it called? People that actually paid for the course or the class. Sorry, sometimes English used to be off my brain, right? So people that actually registered, I have to go live with them to teach them, and we have to do practical. You understand? So if some of them are here now, they will confirm what I'm saying. So I have to go live with them and teach them. You understand? On through video, or what's it called? The way I'm teaching you guys now on the live streaming, that's the way I used to teach them on video. And I ensured I teach them one after the other, and they all understood everything I was teaching, and they saw that YouTube is very, very simple and very, very easy to go with. Yeah, it's very, very simple and very easy. So since there's no longer question, I think I will end the live stream now. Well, there's possibility I may to repost this, or I may not repost it. Yeah, because of security reasons. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining my live stream. I hope you guys had some wonderful time. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you guys in my next video. Maybe I will just leave this what's it called? I'll leave the live stream. Then I'll share the link to the group so that people can watch. People that are sleeping. You understand? People that are sleeping.
so that by the time they wake up, they can be able to watch the video. Okay. So you all should have a great night. I will see you all in my next video, and ensure when I post my next video, you engage on it. And you guys should have a great night. Bye, guys.